What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground, going live on there on YouTube. Of course, this is the playoff edition, and obviously it's going to be live on YouTube Analysis Playground, like I said before. But we're going to talk about how the Boston Celtics, that was up double figures again, and couldn't score a point for basically almost 7 straight minutes. The New York Knicks came all the way back to beat us in the fourth quarter. Jalen Brunson scored some free throws and knocked down some key buckets to get the Knicks on top. Mikal Bridges hit some big shots in the fourth quarter, really stepped up when it mattered the most. And on top of that, he ended up getting a key steal to make sure the Celtics couldn't get a shot off that would have allowed them to win the game. Got to give a lot of credit to the Knicks. They played with heart. They played hard. They played when it mattered the most. They stepped up and didn't shy away from the big moment. And they ran their offense the way that they wanted to run it. It wasn't always great shots, but they got the shots that they kind of wanted. That's all you can really do is hard and it's tough in the playoffs. Plus, you got Drew Holiday, Derek White, and Brown and Tatum really going at Jalen Brunson. He just needed somebody else to have a good game, and it ended up being Mikal at the right time, obviously, in Karl Anthony Towns. The Knicks won this game 91-90. Both of these teams have really been going at each other, really respecting each other, really been pushing each other. And the Knicks have took home court advantage. They won both games. They're going home for the Knicks too. They feel like they on the same level as the Celtics. They feel like they can beat this team. And the Celtics should feel the same way. You know, they made a lot of shots. They stayed ahead for majority of the game. You can say they was outplaying them, but when it matters the most, the Knicks was able to get the shots that was able to go, and they was able to get the quality looks that they needed to get ahead in this game and finish it off. And the Celtics just couldn't get the looks they wanted. And you have to give credit to the Knicks for playing great defense when it mattered the most. Also, Celtics won the first quarter 24-13, but they lost the second quarter 28-26. But they still had the lead going into the second half, and they extended it with a 23-23 quarter. But the Knicks just absolutely avalanched them 30-17 in the fourth, allowing them to come all the way back and take the lead by the end of the game. And they stepped up. Mikal Bridges, 6 of 18 from the field, 2 of 8 from three. Didn't have the greatest night shooting, but started making shots when it mattered. 7 rebounds. He did have 5 assists and 3 steals, and the steal of the game was just like the last game when it mattered at the time. If I get this steal, this game. And he did it at the right time and was able to really be a hero in this game for the Knicks. This is why they traded so many assets for him, because they knew he was capable of doing this. 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, a -6 and plus minus. He had 14 points. OG Anunoby, 2 of 9 from the field, 1 of 4 from three, 5 rebounds, 1 of those offensive with an assist and 4 steals, a block, 3 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, a -11 and plus minus 5 points. He fought defensively. He created some opportunities for himself and for his teammates. And he also just played within the floor of the offense. Shots just didn't fall for him, but you have to like the quality shots that he took. Karl Anthony Towns played physical. He didn't really run from the contact. He embraced it. He was 9 of 16 from the field, 0 of 1 from three, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Had a double-double, 21 points and 17 rebounds. 3 of them was offensive with an assist, a block, 4 turnovers, 4 personal fouls. He was a -2 and plus minus. He even had the jump shot going from the mid-range. He had the paint shots going too. Didn't take too many threes. Also, he just focused on playing his role at the highest level and just continuing to try to get the opportunities that's needed to be able to win against a tough team like the Celtics, which he did a good job with that tonight, and he was efficient. So you can't really blame him for anything. Jalen Brunson didn't shoot as well as you would want from the field, but the Celtics have the guys that can make it tough for him, and he understands that. He respects that, but he didn't run away from the challenge, and he showed up when it mattered the most like he normally does. He's a clutch player of the year for a reason, and he backed that up today. 38 minutes, he was 6 of 19 from the field, 2 of 9 from three, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He did get 3 rebounds and 7 assists, a block, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, a -1 and plus minus. He only had 17, but when you're making the shots that sinks the team confidence, or you're putting them behind when they was winning the entire game, is way more theatrical and way more dramatic than you actually think. Even if you at home, you feel like you have to deliver And for him to be able to want those moments and those opportunity and thrive in them is something that you have to congratulate them on, because they're up 2-0 right now and they have a chance to finish off the Celtics if they continue to play this way. And then Josh Hart, not really known for his offense, but he led the team in offense today with 23 points. He was 9 of 15 from the field, 3 of 6 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He also had 6 rebounds, 3 of them was offensive with 3 assists. He also had 2 blocks, 2 turnovers, and 4 personal fouls. He was a -7 and plus minus. You just gotta like the fact that he took great shots all game, even if he missed them. And that's what he normally does. He doesn't get in the way. He doesn't try to do too much. He just try to get out in transition, make the open shots when they're available, and just stay active on both ends of the court. And he did that tonight. And you have to be proud of him. You know, he did his thing too. Mitchell Robinson, they wanted to get him off the court in the fourth quarter because he was just terrorizing them on the boards. 22 minutes, 3 of 5 from the field, 0-1 from the free throw line, which sucked. But he finished with 6 points in 22 minutes. 8 rebounds, 3 of them was offensive. He also had 3 steals, 2 turnovers, a plus 19 and plus minus, which was the highest on the team tonight. So he did what he was supposed to do: protect the rim, protect the paint as much as you can, and then you have to rebound at a high level, which he ended up doing. He did get blown by Jason Tatum for a good dunk, but it was really nothing that he can do because he was just more prepared for what he was trying to do. And Mitchell Robinson just tried to find a way to make him dribble past him. Once he got past when the paint was wide open, just a good play by Joe Mazzulla, but it just didn't win the game for the Celtics. Cameron Payne, 5 minutes, 0-1 from the field. It was a 3 that he took. He also had an assist, and he was a +4 and plus minus, but he scored no points. And didn't really have a big impact on his game, but he didn't really play enough to do that. And Miles McBride was 2 of 3 from the field and 1 of 2 from three. You take that. 5 points because he played within the flow of the offense, didn't get in the way also, but he made the shots and took the ones that was there and did a good job of making them for the attempts that he had. 1 assist, 1 steal, and a personal foul, +9 and plus minus. 37 to 86, 43% from the field. 9 to 31, 29% from three. 8 of 10, 80% from the free throw line. 10 offensive rebounds, 46 total. 19 assists, 11 steals, 5 blocks, 15 turnovers, and 16 personal fouls. And then you look at the Celtics. They did a lot of things right the entire game. They was leading for the entire game, and they was able to keep the Knicks at bay. But when that fourth quarter came, man, I tell you, the Knicks made everything that mattered, did everything that mattered on both ends of the court. And if you can't win the game and if you can't close the game, you didn't do your job. And the Celtics did that again. But a lot of it had to do with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. That's the head of the snake for this team. And Tatum was 5 of 19 from the field and 1 of 5 from three and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He did have 13 points and 14 rebounds, and 1 of them was offensive. He also had 5 assists, 3 steals in the block with 3 turnovers and 2 personal fouls. He was a +3 and plus minus, but his offensive skills hasn't really been working against the Knicks. That's why they wanted OG Anunoby. That's why they wanted Mikal Bridges. That's why they wanted Josh Hart, big, strong, athletic guys that can make it tough for you to score on them, especially if you're not making shots from the perimeter. And we've seen that throughout this game, that it can work if everybody's making their shots. But the Celtics shot 25% from three, 10 of 40. The three-point shots not going, and a lot of them was open ones. You're not going to win that many games. The best part about Tatum, he didn't settle for threes like he normally does. He tried to find a way to get to the basket and get to his mid-range and shots like that. It just, that didn't work either. If Tatum is going to be our best offensive player, then he has to do more, and he has to be more efficient, and he has to be dominant. He hasn't really been that. And that's a big reason why we're losing this series, because he's supposed to be the finals MVP. He's supposed to be the guy we're building around, and he's supposed to be 1A when it comes to offense. But his defense was there. His closing of the possessions was there, but he just couldn't buy a bucket throughout this game. You can say the same thing about Al Horford. 2 of 11 from the field, 0 of 5 from three. He only had 4 points, which sucks. 4 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive with 3 steals and a block and a turnover. He had 4 personal fouls. He was a -11 and plus minus. That can't happen when you have to win the game. You have to make your shots. You have to make your plays. And Al Horford just couldn't punish them enough offensively. And that's a big reason why we struggle to score. Drew Holiday was 4 of 6 from the field, 0 of 2 from three, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He ended up getting 10 points, which was good to see him getting double figures. But he had 5 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive out of that with a steal, 4 turnovers, and 3 personal fouls. He's a -1 and plus minus. He didn't really hurt the team too much. Didn't really take too many shots either. He was just out there to defend and make things difficult, and he did that. You can say the same thing about Derek White. The only difference was Derek White took more shots and finished with 20, which was tied for the most for the Celtics as a high for the team. 6 of 17 from the field, 3 of 11 from three. He did go 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Also grabbed 9 boards. 3 of them was offensive with 5 assists and 2 steals and 2 personal fouls. He was a -2 and plus minus. I like what he was doing. I like what he did, but you just want him to make more shots that he took. That's all you can really ask him to do, but he didn't really take any easy ones, really. He had some tough ones, and he was even able to put them in. But offensively, you just need a little bit more from him. And then Jaylen Brown, it looked like he was going to be the key to us winning. He got a lot of shots that he wanted, was able to really score the way he wanted, and then it just faded away as the game kept going forward. He did play 41 minutes, 8 of 23 from the field, the most shots took on the team. He was also 2 of 7 from three and 2 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 6 rebounds, 4 of them was offensive with assists and 2 steals. He did also have 6 turnovers, and some of them came at critical times throughout the game too. But other than that, he had 2 personal fouls, and that was it. He was a +3 and plus minus, and also had 20 just like Derek White. Luke Cornett, I like what he did. 18 minutes, gave us great minutes. 3 or 4 from the field, 8 rebounds, 1 block, 1 personal foul, +11 and plus minus. He did his job. Protect the paint to the best of your ability. Help as much as you can. Rebound the ball at a good level and just score when his opportunities there. He did that. And Porzingis, we need him to be healthy. We need him to be ready, or we're going to be in for a long series. And it's already looking like that now, but we knew that going into this series. He only was 3 of 5 from the field and 1 of 1 from three and 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He did finish with 8, 4 rebounds, 3 of them was offensive with a turnover and 3 personal fouls. He was a -9 and plus minus. We need him to play better and be a starter and just go out there and play his game a little bit more like he did tonight. And we just have to live with the results, good or bad. And then Peyton Pritchard was 3 of 9 from three. That was all his field goals. He had no free throws. So since he made 3, he ended up finishing with 9. And he also had 3 rebounds, 1 of those offensive with an assist and a turnover. He was a +1 and plus minus also. And that was the end of his day. The rest of the guys did not play. Coach's decision, 34, 94, 36% from the field. Terrible. 12 of 15, 80% from the free throw line, 16 offensive rebounds, 51 total. They out rebounded the Knicks, which was good to see. They had less assists though with 17. They also had less steals because they had 9. They tied them in blocks with 5. They had 16 turnovers, so 1 more, and they also committed 1 more personal foul with 17. But it's a-okay because we have to play harder, we have to play smarter, and now we're forced into a situation where we have to win or we're going home. Most people picked the Celtics to win this series. Most people thought it was going to be a blowout series. The Celtics has been able to get up by double figures. They have been able to have good stretches. It just they can't close this Knicks team out. They fight, they come at you, they want to play well, they don't fear you. They're going to get after you defensively, and they're going to try to turn you over and make you take tough shots. And they're going to attack in transition, and they're going to trust Brunson to say adios to you if you're not guarding them well or you're not making it tough on them, which the Celtics did. But when it mattered the most, they couldn't slow him down, and Mikal got hot at the right time. And, other guys was able to make their plays and their shots too. And then that was the recipe for us to lose this game. We got to find a way to get great opportunities throughout the entire game. We just can't do it for a quarter and that's it. We have to respect that the Knicks are a serious team. They're a serious threat to the throne, as we are the defending champions. And they have shown us that they respect us. They know we're tough, but they feel like they can beat us. And they have done that and proven that these last 2 games, which is unfortunate for guys like me who are Celtics fans. But the Knicks, this is what they wanted. This is why they made their moves. This is why they felt so confident to trade for Towns. And this is why they went all in, because if you can beat the Celtics, you have a chance to come out the East. This team is designed for that reason, and it also helps them against the Cleveland matchup too. But it's supposed to be hard, the best of the best colliding, and the Knicks ended up handling their business. We gotta give them love and respect for that because they did it the right way and they earned it. Nothing I can say besides they did their thing. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, I do conversation videos just like this on various NBA only topics. I also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. I also do mock draft and draft code. Plus, I got over 3,000 plus videos that's already on my channel that you can watch and you can enjoy. Plus, I make videos every single day that I'm living, so I give you something to watch and be entertained, and give you something to look forward to each and every day if you love NBA basketball. Plus, hope you guys had a good day. Hope you guys was grinding. Hope you guys did what you had to do to stay ahead and not get behind. And hope you guys was able to take all that negativity that can happen in your life and look at it as a positive thing to learn from and continue to grow from and continue to find a way to keep making your day or the next day after better if you're blessed to see it. Other than that, thank y'all for watching. Let's continue to make 2025 a better year than 2015. Let's one up ourselves. That's the goal of this year, being strong the first 4 months. We're getting off to a great start in this 5th month, so let's continue to try to do this for the rest of the year. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for checking out the channel. Thank y'all for appreciating the content for what it is and loving it for what it is too. It's beautiful when you're a content creator, making what you want, putting it out how you want, and seeing people love it and enjoy and look forward to it is no better feeling to me, and I'm blessed to have that feeling basically on a daily basis. Other than that, I'm going to see you guys later today, and on top of that, we're going to see if it can be another upset today. It's been upsets the whole second round. Now we're going to see if the guys that's upsetting these guys that's higher seeds can actually win the series. And that's what we got to continue to watch and look forward to seeing in these NBA playoffs, because nothing has really surprised us until now. And now it does it again because people thought the Celtics was going to wipe the floor with the Knicks, and now they're on a losing end 2 times in a row, with them having the ability to go home earlier than they thought and earlier than the world thought, but now it's reality. Other than that, I'm going for now. Peace out. Y'all stay blessed up.